Alright guys, welcome back to Monster Misfits. Today we are going to take a rat, old dollar store rat, and a rat trap, and we're going to make a toxic rat caught in a trap. First, we want to get rid of most of the decal that's on that rat trap. Although it is pretty cool, but we want to get rid of that so when we add our blood and stuff, or toxic blood, you'll be able to see it a little better. So join me on the journey. We're going to make a toxic rat caught in a trap. So we want to put him in a trap. Pose his tail a little bit. Yeah, we got a rat in a trap. So part of what we'll do is maybe a hot melt glue his head and his ears down to the board so he doesn't move so much. So this is my to-go-to glues, and I like making blood with it. Yeah, we'll just put a little bit in here. And this is just going to glue down his head to the board so it doesn't flop out. It'll be fine because we're going to add more to it anyway. So what I'm going to do is add a little bit of yellow to this. And yellow and blue makes green. Might be too much, but we'll see. Y'all can see that's my green toxic blood. And the reason I'm adding this because I'm going to be making more of this to add the green toxic blood to my skeleton here. So we'll put him in there like that. Got his head caught in there. Hopefully that will hold it down. If not, we'll add more. So this is just a little quick, simple little effect that you can do to make some different color bloods and green, you know, whatever it is, toxic blood, regular blood, however you want to look at it. And I really enjoy using epoxy. It's kind of my to-go-to when I want something to stick or make it shiny or whatever. I really enjoy using the epoxy. You said we're making, instead of regular red blood, what we're making now is toxic blood. So you want it kind of crazy looking. So he went to get the cheese and that snapped back on his head, and he just got slammed with the rat trap, and now he's oozing goo. So I want to make this blood splatter a little bigger and bring it over here as well. So we're gonna let that dry a minute. I'm gonna put a little bit of foam in there just to make it look like the guts exploded a little bit. There we go. So what we'll do, just maneuver that around a little bit. And we'll just put it wherever. And then once that dries, we will take and mix up some more toxic blood and put it in here and put it on him. So this is a little bit of a lighter color, and it doesn't matter, guys. Toxic waste could be yellow, greens, blues, or whatever. So you don't have to be perfect color. But we're gonna just put it up here. A little experimental with it anyway. I think it'll look pretty good. Okay. All right, so we're gonna let this dry, and we're gonna come back and mix up some more blood and let that dry on there and put some on the rat itself. Now we might do a little bit of red on a rat too, just kind of get a little bit more other than just green. We'll put some red in with the green. We got our toxic blood on the rat trap. Now we're getting ready to put it on the guts and a little bit on him. So what I'm doing, guys, is I don't have green. I don't know where my green went to, so I'm just using red and blue dye, or red and blue food coloring. So you definitely want more yellow food coloring in this than you do the blue. You just want a very little bit of blue, like a very teeny drop. But if you do get it you can get different colors of green. You can get dark green and stuff like that. So the more blue you add, the bluer it's going to get with the yellow, or to get a milky ugly color. So keep that in mind. And you see we got this color. This is a little bit of darker green, which should be fine. We'll put a little bit on his guts. Wherever we got the stuff at, we'll put some on there. Where we got the great stuff at on him, we'll put this on the guts and on the great stuff. Just kind of give him that toxic rat look, like he just comes straight from the sewers. So I don't think you can mess this up, guys. It's real simple, and it's pretty cool looking, I think. And it's like he's been in the waste factory for a while. Just a little bit of stuff there. Now you can add some red to this if you want. We might do just a little bit of red. Just kind of break up the green color. So let's add just a little bit of green or red. See what it turns out like. So we'll add a little bit of red to him just to kind of break up the green color. But he is still going to be a toxic rat, so we'll just add a little bit of red around his head. Gotta have a little bit of blood even though he's toxic. We'll put a little blood up here. Just kind of wherever. We won't put a whole lot on him, but we'll put some on him. And just smear some blood on it. Look at his little smearing. There you go. All right, guys, we're going to let this dry up, and we'll come back and I'll give you an overall view of it and go from there. Alright guys, there's our toxic dead rat. A very simple build, a cheap build. I think this rat was like $1 or $2. Rat trap is like $1 or so. Sanded all the logos off of it and covered it with some epoxy blood. And that's what we got. We got a toxic dead rat. I did add a little bit of blood to it, very little, but you kind of get the idea. Now you can make that green as dark, as light as you want. Just experiment with the greens a little bit. And it is going to show up a little different on different textures, like you know, plastics and woods. So it is going to be a little bit different. So there it is. That's our toxic rat. Take him out. Take him out. You can hang him on the wall. You can do whatever you want to with him. You can give a present to your wife. Yeah. So there you go, guys. We hope you enjoy the video. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And go and check out the Trio of Terror Facebook page. Also check out Cobwebs and Candlesticks and The Weird Kid Show. And as always, guys, it don't have to be perfect. Just build it. And we appreciate you watching, and we'll see you on the next video. I like it. I like my rat. You can hang it up.